In this video, I am going to show you Langflow, how to download and install Langflow. So before that, this is a long Langflow official documentation. So here you can just go through each topic and then learn more about it. Now, first I will show you how to download and run the Langflow container, that is Docker container. For that, you will require a Docker desktop. This should already be installed. So in my case, Docker desktop is installed. Now what I will do is I'll open a terminal. I will be running this command. So this command will be downloading this image and running it as a container, and it will be exposing in the on the port 7860. Okay, so let me run this command. In case you are running for the first time, it will take more time. In my case, it is already done before, so it will take less time because the image is already downloaded. Now it is launching the Langflow. Okay, so you can see this is the URL with which I can access it. So I'll just copy this link and then paste it in a browser. So here you can see the Langflow has started. Now I can click on create first flow. So here I will click on create plus first flow, and here I can see a lot of pre-made examples are there. So to get started with, I can either use basic prompting, RAG, or simple agent. So let's use a basic prompting. I will just click on this. Here you can see the flow is already created. Now here on the left hand side, you will find the components. You can just drag and drop the component and enter few details. So it is a no code tool for LLMs or generative AI. Now in this case, you can see the language model. I can search the language model. You can see the language model is coming from models. So I can drag and drop if I want. Now, since it is already there, and here for each component, I may need to enter few details. Now, in this case, in this language model, I can need to provide the model provider. So it is selected as OpenAI already. Um I will just select OpenAI. From the model name, I can choose. Okay, so from the model name, I need to choose the model name. So I have selected Nano here, and here I have to enter the OpenAI API key. I have entered the OpenAI API key, and here you can see this model component has two things as input. One is called input, the second one is system message. Now, this input and system message will come from some other component. The input, the chat input, is coming from this component called chat input. So you can search and see from where it is coming. So chat input. So here you can see chat input is coming from input slash output. So here chat input is there. I can enter whatever I want. What is that I want to ask? Okay, here hello or how are you, or ask some question or something like that. Now there is one more section called system message. Now this system message, the input to the system message is coming from some component called prompt. So you can just check prompt from where it is coming. So prompt is coming from this prompt template. So here you can enter whatever you want just to give some basic information about this prompt or basic guidelines. So answer the user as if you were a Gen AI expert, enthusiastic about helping them get started building something fresh. So here you can give something as a system prompt. Now system prompt is going here, the input is going here. Now the output of this model will go as a chat output. So here we get the output. So I will just repeat. This is a model component which takes model provider, model name, and a key. Input will come from chat input component. System message will come from the prompt component, and the output will go to chat output. Now this is created here. No code is written. Just drag and drop of few components and just minor configuration. So in order to use it, I can click on playground. So here by default, hello is there. I can ask, how are you? Whatever you want to ask. So you can say it is responding, I am fantastic, I'm really excited, and so on. So it is like your chat GPT, you can just create multiple chats if you want, or you can continue with the same one. Here you can see this is the model that is selected. Now, here some additional options are given. So in the say, share section, I can get a API access. So if you click here, you will get some code, but for that to run, you require Langflow API key, which you can create. So you can create Langflow API key by just clicking on this link. So this is only required in case you want to integrate this with something else. So you can call through your code. So here you can just click on add new and create the key. So for example, I'm just clicking on create new, and here I'll just write Langflow API key, and then I'll select generate API key. So I've just copied it. So now this key is not going to work for you because it is local. So when I relaunch, this key will change. So I will just paste this somewhere. I need to export this key. So let me open another terminal. So in this terminal, I will export Langflow API key equal to. So I've exported the key. Now after doing that, I can use this curl command or Python or JavaScript or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I just need this code. So I will just click on copy here and I will just paste it somewhere. So for example, I'll just paste it here. I will remove whatever is not required. I will copy it here, copy the required component, and then go to the terminal. Here I am going to paste it. So here the input is hello, and for that, let's see what it responds. So here you can see it is responding with some message like hello, I am excited to help you get started, and so on, with some additional information. So it means that whatever you develop in Langflow, that you can integrate with your code, some other code that you can call. Okay. So let's see what other options we have. So you can also go with JavaScript, Python code, and so on. You can run it and then use it. Now, what other options we have? We can export the JSON file. So JSON file will contain all this configuration. So basically, you are just saving the configuration. Next is there is also option of MCP server. You can create MCP server. And then the next option is you can embed this site in your own site as it is. So for example, I'll just click on shareable playground. I'll click on embed sites. So here this is the code that I can embed in my own code or my own site. So let me give it a try. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask GitHub Copilot to create a simple HTML file. I'll just delete this. Okay, I'll say create simple HTML file to use below to embed below code. Okay. So what this will do is, okay, here it is not getting pasted correctly. So I need to, instead of copying it from here, I should use this one. So then the format is correct. See, this format is correct now. So I am going to run this. So what it will do is it will create an HTML file for me, and this HTML file I can use it, um, or wherein I can embed the code, the Langflow code, and I can use it. So this shows how you can integrate this Langflow into your own application. Okay, so I've created a simple. So here a simple HTML file is created in which the code that I have given that is embedded. Now let me test it. I'll just keep. So what I will do is I will just open this. Okay, so here this is some site, HTML site, and there this Langflow is embedded. Now here I can just click on it. I can get the chat window. Here I can write whatever you want. Where is Paris? Okay, and press enter. So here it is responding. Great question. Paris is capital of France, and so on. So here, what is happening is whatever I am writing here, it is right. I'm writing in my own website wherein this Langflow code is embedded. It is going back to the Langflow that I have created. This that I have created, and then you are getting the result. So in case I want to make any changes, I can make the changes here. Those changes will be reflected here in the output. Okay. So this demo shows how to create a simple lang flow, what are the different components, how to use playground, and how to use different share options. Like you can have an API access, and how to create a Langflow API key. You can export the configuration. You can use it as MCP server. You can embed the code into your own site. Thank you for watching this video.